Hey everyone, so I am filming this little portion, like a week or two later than the rest of this video. So the actual first impression is coming in just a moment. I just wanted to come back on camera and add this to the beginning of my video. Basically, something happened after I I guess did that review, but I hadn't uploaded it yet. Let me explain better. I'm explaining this terribly. I'm terrible at stories. Basically, it went a little something like this. The day I did my Younique first impression, obviously no one knew what I thought about the foundation because I hadn't put up the review yet. I did a little Snapchat, so let's pretend this is the Younique foundation. I did a little Snapchat, put it on Snapchat, said trying out the Stern first impression, blah blah blah. So I did that. I then went on to do like the rest of my makeup in a tutorial as I do, put up photos of that, you know. Basically what happened was some reps from Younique, and I've been told by some other reps from Younique, or presenters I think is the proper term, that this is not actually like allowed within their rules. I don't know. But basically what happened was some presenters screenshotted all of my Snapchats, put them into a little collage, made a little picture, and basically said, oh look, Younique so loves our foundation, you know, like check out my link here, blah blah blah, to go buy your own. If I can find some of the pictures still, I'll put them up. Most of them have since been deleted, which I am happy about. My gripe with this is, you know, someone might see that, some of my viewers might see that and go, oh, Younique likes that foundation, kind of like impulse buy it or something. We'll see what my true thoughts of it are, but my problem was I never even said if I liked it or not yet. I could have absolutely hated the foundation, and the fact that representatives were taking my photos and basically posting them on their own pages saying that I loved the foundation, their own game, because they're trying to make a commission and sell through themselves to make their own commission, you know. I just thought that was a little bit wrong. By no means, it's not really like an illegal thing to do or anything. I just think it's a very bad, I guess, it's like, you know, morals, you know. Like, it's just the wrong thing to do. People could have at least waited until this video went up and then said, you know, Shannon blah 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 this of my foundation if it's a good review or whatever. I wouldn't have minded that, you know. The fact that people were putting words into my mouth and saying that, oh, Younique so loves our foundation, it just left a very bad taste in my mouth. And then of course all of these other representatives just started reposting the exact same photo, saying more or less the same thing in the caption. I literally saw like 20 people using that same photo within like the day that it was brought to my attention. And I just, yeah, I'm really not happy about that. You wouldn't see MAC or Maybelline or Too Faced or anyone doing that, you know. That's the thing about Younique. People have to work very hard for their commission and work very hard for the money, and I think, I'm not saying this about every single presenter because I do know that some of you watching me are presenters, and I know a lot of people are genuinely like, you know, people do genuinely like the product and they are nice people and they aren't pushy. I'm just saying that I myself have experienced literally probably hundreds of women that sell Younique that are extremely pushy, that email myself, email my friends, that are just too much. So I keep referring to like pushy salespeople in this video. Those are the people I'm talking about. And I know it's not everybody's fault, and I know some of you are genuine people, but it's just a shame that those people that are really intense kind of bring the rest of the brand down. And I'm just saying my honest opinion. I know so many people get angry at me for like saying this kind of thing, and it happened in my last Younique video as well. People got really upset at me saying this. They're like, oh, you're damaging like our reputation, you're going to damage our commission, this is how we make our money. But I mean, if the same thing happened with Too Faced or MAC or Maybelline, I would say that. Just because people are earning a commission from this brand doesn't mean I'm going to censor my opinion, okay? I don't mean to sound harsh, it's just like, this is the reality. Whether the products are amazing or terrible, like everyone gets the same treatment. So I just wanted to say that in the beginning of this video just because I don't know, I just hope that if you guys do buy a Younique product, do a little bit of research into who you're purchasing from. Purchase from someone genuine the best you can. I say that with the most genuine heart I can. Also, I do compare this foundation to the YSL Fusion Ink foundation. I'm going to write a little bit of information about the two products down below in the down bar, comparing the pricing and a whole lot of other stuff, just so you have options. I'm just going to say that. I'm not trying to like be a bitch, I'm just giving you options. If you like the look of this product and, I don't know, you don't want to purchase it for some reason, then there's other options that are very similar products. I know I'm going to get so much hate from some people for this video, but it is what it is. It's just such a weird position for me to be in right now. Like, I shouldn't have to be in this position, and if certain people just didn't jump the gun and like they just thought about it a little bit more and thought about, you know, my reputation as well. Imagine if they were like, oh, Younique so loves this product, and then I absolutely like hated it and all these people had gone and bought it because of me, you know. It's just, it's I don't know, I just don't think that's like a good thing to do. Please just remember, I'm trying to do the right thing. It's kind of like an iffy situation. I was going through like, you know, thoughts, do I upload this, do I not upload this? And I decided to upload it because I wanted to let you guys know, one, what happened, because a lot of you guys like were really confused as to what happened, and also so many of you did want to see the review. So I'm still uploading it. I just wanted to give you guys the fullest story so you can make your own decision. It's not up to me like where you guys spend your money. It is up to you. You can support whoever you want and you can buy whatever products you want. So this is my 2 cents, I guess. I'm sorry to anyone that I offend or upset with this video. It's not my intention. I'm not targeting like certain people. I'm not going to name and shame the people that did share my images. I'm sure they didn't mean to do anything really bad. I guess it was just like a bad lapse of judgment or something, like they just didn't think about it from my point of view. Regardless, here is the first impression. Hey everyone, so today I am doing a first impression on this super controversial brand, I guess. The products may very well be amazing, but a lot of people are very put off by the sales technique, I suppose. I did do a Younique 3D lash mascara, that mascara that's all like super hyped up. I did do a first impression on that and I'll link it down below if you want to see my thoughts. But I've been seeing these viral videos on Facebook where they've got like permanent eyeliner all over their face and then they use this, buff it on, and it looks so flawless and amazing. But every time I see one of those videos, it is from a representative of the brand. So I wanted to do my own little test on it. I bought this myself. This was not sent to me. I'm not being paid or anything. I bought this with my own money. And I'll just let you know how much it cost and how long it took to arrive. It was on back order, the colour I selected, so it took a little while longer than I guess it should have. So I ordered it on the 25th of November and today is the 10th of December. This foundation runs for $55 US, I believe it's US dollars, and then the shipping was $15. So a total of $70 for this foundation. I also bought their mineral powder foundation, which also looks like phenomenal on the little videos they do, but I'll do a separate video on that one. So if you're new to my channel, hello, please subscribe. My skin type is normal. It's a little bit dehydrated today. I'm going to prime one side of my face to see how well it lasts, and then the other side I'm just going to leave like bare so we can see how well it lasts on itself, and then basically I'm just going to come back every few hours and let you know how well it goes. So let's get started. This is the packaging. It did come in a little box like this. I got the shade Taffeta. I just guessed. I didn't really know what shade to go for and I just looked on the online swatches, so hopefully, oh, I just whacked my nose. Hopefully it matches okay. It doesn't look too bad. I do have a fresh coat of fake tan on, so the bronze is still on me, so usually I'd probably be a shade lighter than this. So basically this is a liquid foundation. It says shake before using. It's made in Italy, manufactured for Younique. You get 20 mil, so 10 mil less than an average foundation. So I think the packaging is quite deceiving. If you look really closely, the glass is quite thick, so you get a little bit less than you would expect. The packaging is really nice. It's nice and heavy. Not so good for travel, but it does feel like good quality. Looks quite nice, let's be real, and that's got a little like dropper. I do have high expectations for this, but I also like, I don't know, it's just the whole pyramid scheme like thing. I just don't like the sales approach, how they're very pushy. Like I get tons of emails every single day myself and it's just really frustrating. So I wanted to do my own, you know, review on it for you guys, just so we can see from an outsider's perspective like if it's actually really good. I see a lot of the representatives comparing it to like Estee Lauder Double Wear and things, so I'll try to remember to do a little bit of a comparison and everything. But anyway, I'm just gonna get straight in. I'm gonna use a primer on the side of my face. This is the Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Smooth. Younique does have its own brush and primer that you're supposed to use with this, but I decided to do a review not using those products because I hate it when you have to buy a certain like product to pair with a certain product, you know? It's just like, you know, you're already spending so much money on the foundation, you kind of want to use just whatever products you have at home as well. You don't want to buy like the whole range, so I'm going to be using what I have. I'm not going to be using their certain brush. Who knows, maybe that'll affect the outcome, I don't know, but I just refuse to buy like a whole range of stuff for one product, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that made sense. Sorry if I sound a little bit sick, I kind of am. So I'm just taking a dollop and I'm just going to put it on this side of my face. Okay, so I'm going to shake it as it says. So the brush I'm going to use is just one that many of you guys own at home. It's just like an angled kabuki brush. This one is Exo Beauty. So basically when you open up this packaging, it's got a little dropper. Oh, it's so much thicker than I thought it would be. I don't know if you can, oh,
Maybe not, I can't tell. Can you see that texture? Ooh, I'm spilling it everywhere. Okay, I'm just gonna take, like, they all put it straight on the brush, so I'm gonna try it out. I'm just gonna do, oh, that's kind of like 4.5 dots. And I'm just going to dot that. So that's the colour to fit it. It feels very like kind of silicone-y. I think it's supposed to dry into a powder finish. Alright, so straight away I noticed the scent. It has that kind of like floral granny smell. No offense to any grannies out there. I love y'all. This colour is a little bit orangish on me, I feel. Oh, it's not too bad once I've got it blended in. So those 4.5 dots lasted that much. As you can see, it definitely isn't like as full coverage as they show in the videos, but it could be the brush they use, who would know. Like, from memory, the brush they use is kind of like a kabuki, but it's like on a long handle or something. Let's give this one a go on the other side of my face. This brush is, I think, like Buxom or Bare Minerals or something. I'm just gonna do another like 4, I guess. Oh, that was 5. Yeah, so this works better, this brush. That does actually like cover really well. So if you have a kabuki brush at home, that'll do the job fine. I have Exo Beauty ones as well, I just don't have any clean ones on me. That works a lot better. Also, it feels like it kind of glides on easier without a primer, which is weird. The prime side kind of like goes a little bit like patchy, whereas the side without primer worked pretty well. So I feel like I am using quite a lot of product. I guess because I'm applying it straight to my brush, you'd probably be better off applying it to your face, but I'm just copying the girl in the video that I watched. So I'm going to do a little bit on my forehead. I'm also going to do some more on the side of my face and build it up and see how buildable it is. So on the side of my face, it's still not like perfectly even, I feel. It's a little bit patchy, whereas on the unprimed side, it does look reasonably good. You can still see some redness and freckles and stuff. Like, I do feel like you need a couple of layers if you are going for that flawless, like, perfect skin look. It seems to build up absolutely fine. It's not going cakey. The style of brush definitely works a lot better. I think it might be because of the formula, how it's a little bit of a powdery kind of finish. Like, once it sets, it's not real liquidy like you would normally use this brush for like a liquid. It does actually look really nice. I don't know if you can see. I'll show you a close-up soon. I'm going to put one more layer on this side of my face. It's not looking that great. I definitely like the unprimed side a lot more. Packing on the cake. It's very blendable. The thing that is definitely bothering me the most is the scent. It's not my cup of tea. And I would say if you are a sensitive skin type, these friggin' hairs, just be careful because some people are very sensitive to fragrances, so this does have a fragrance. Okay, so now that I have layered that up well and truly, it does look really flawless. A little bit muddy maybe on the side. Primer. My hopes are not like destroyed. It's definitely not perfect. I do feel like you have to use a lot more product than Estee Lauder Double Wear to get the same kind of effect, and just the overall feel of it's very different. This does feel a lot lighter than Double Wear. Double Wear for sure is a lot thicker. This is very thin and like slimy feeling, and it's all through my hair as well. I'm going to show you a quick close-up, then we're going to do concealer and powder and stuff. Alright, so hopefully you can see the texture of my skin. So this is the primed side. And then the unprimed side, which I think looks smoother, which is strange. I can see like a few random streaks from that brush, so you do have to make sure to blend it really well, otherwise you can get those little like brush lines. So I'm just going to feel my face, which sounds really weird, but just to see what the finish is like. Okay, it does transfer a lot. Well, you can't really see. It's gone like all in my finger lines. So you would want to set it still. Even though it's like quite soft to the touch, it feels quite powdery, it does like come off. So I would still use a powder. That's personal preference. On the side where I used a lot more product, it's a lot worse. It feels really like tacky. I'm going to use some concealer quickly and powder. So I'm going to use the I've got like an eyelash stuck in my eyeball. I'm going to use this Bare Minerals Bare Skin Concealer under my eyes, and then I'm going to set my face using MAC Studio Fix powder, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I have set everything down, so I'm going to do a flash test and show you another close-up quickly so you can see the texture. I know my under eye area looks a little bit crazy right now, but once I have the rest of my makeup on, it'll look okay, trust me. It's just because I have like no contour on or anything. I ended up using the yellow from the Shade and Light palette under my eyes just to set my concealer in place. So my skin looks flawless. So here's a close-up. I still think the unprimed side looks way nicer. I feel like if I didn't have any fake tan on, this colour would be way too dark and orange for me. So luckily I have a lot of fake tan on today. Hasn't emphasised any pores or anything, so that's always a good sign. Now we're just going to do a quick flash test. So in the flash photography it looks quite fine. I feel like it might look a little bit muddy looking, but it could just be the colour selection. Okay, anyways, I am going to go do my makeup now. I'll talk to you guys soon. Oh wait, it's 11:15 AM, so we'll just say 11 just so it's easy for me to count the hours. Hey everyone, so I now have all of my makeup on, as you can see. It's 1:30 now, so it's been on for a couple of hours, just over a couple of hours. And as you can see, now that I have like all the rest of my makeup on, it looks very flawless, so far so good. It hasn't changed at all, like none of the texture has changed, there's not much to say. It hasn't faded anywhere, it hasn't gone cakey anywhere. My makeup applied beautifully on top of it, so I will come back in a few more hours once I've done a few more things and we will see how it's lasting. If you want to see the makeup tutorial that I'm wearing here, then check the down bar. I'll put a link down below and you can watch that after this video. Hey guys, so super awkward. I'm actually at like an Indian restaurant right now getting some curry for dinner. I'm so excited. If you didn't know, it's like one of my favorite foods. But I thought I would do a quick update because obviously I haven't done one in a while and I just realized I'm not going to be home till a bit later, so I'm doing one in public because that's how much I love you. My lip gloss is worn off, but it still looks really good. It's just like a little bit oily looking on my nose, like when you touch it my oils are coming through. I don't normally get really oily skin, but I don't know, it's going a little bit cakey looking on my nose. Other than that, it seems to have lasted well everywhere else. It hasn't faded anywhere. Hopefully you can see in this camera. So far so good. It is 5:30. So yeah, it's been on for like 6 hours. So far it's really good. It's going a little bit patchy down here, I've just noticed on the prime side. So I'll update you again tonight. Alright, so it is 8:15, so it has been, what's that, 9 hours? As you can see, it still looks pretty good. I have to say, I do not think this is comparable to Estee Lauder Double Wear at all. Complete different like finish, complete different feeling. This is more of one of those lightweight, kind of like powdery, silky, smooth, thin textures, not like thick like the Estee Lauder Double Wear. You definitely have to use way more of this to get the same kind of coverage. However, I would say this is very comparable to the Fusion Ink foundation, I think it's called, by YSL. This is the YSL one. I would probably still prefer the YSL one just because this is so expensive anyway, and the YSL colour is so much nicer. Like, this one definitely oxidized on me quite a bit. It went quite patchy down this part of my chin. I don't know if you can see, like on the prime side it looks a little bit chunky. However, on this side of my face it looks like absolutely perfect where there's no primer. They are very similar. Maybe this one is like a touch thicker than the YSL one. I have to say, it's not bad like at all. It just depends, like, you know, like I know just a lot of people are very bothered by the sales technique, which obviously puts people off certain brands. But if you have been curious and like you want to try it out, definitely like give it a go. It's not bad at all. It's not like my favorite foundation, but it does the job. It looks really good. I guess the cons are it oxidized on me. You had to use like quite a lot of product to get like a full coverage effect. Like I would happily just use like half the amount I used today and just have like a natural kind of look, but I just wanted to see how much coverage you could get. It faded off on the prime side. Could have just been the primer I used. Like, who knows? You'd have to experiment some more. This is just a first impression. And it did go a little tiny bit oilier than I think this one does on me. With the Fusion ink, you get 25ml. And this one you get 20ml. I definitely don't think it's as amazing as those viral videos on Facebook say it is. Like, with the words and like, I don't know how that works. Honestly, I feel like they're just blending the eyeliner into their skin because it just wasn't that amazing coverage on me. And please, if you are a Younique presenter, like don't hate on my video. Like every time I did, well, every time. The other time I did a Younique related video, like people were hating on me, like the presenters were hating on me. Like, I'm not saying all of you are pushy, but let's be real, a large amount of people that sell Younique are very pushy, and it's just not my cup of tea. Just honesty honesty here. But if it works for you, that's totally cool. So yeah, that's just my first impression review thing. If you want to see a video on the Younique pressed powder, let me know. It's supposed to be really amazing coverage, like just by itself without any foundation, so I could give it a go on a first impression. If you want to see it, let me know in the comments down below. That primer, by the way, I usually use with other foundations and it's completely fine. I think it's just the formula of this, how it's kind of like a liquid to powdery kind of like silky finish. It just didn't mesh well with that primer, so without any primer it looks really even. It doesn't look muddy on this side. Anyway, I'm going to stop blabbing now. I hope this helped you guys out. Please give it a thumbs up if it did. Let me know what other first impressions you would like to see. I would love to do some more for you guys. I like filming these. Have an amazing day. I hope your day is going well, and if it's not, sending you virtual hugs and virtual pizza and virtual puppies and everything amazing. Tomorrow will be better. Talk to you guys really soon. Bye! Hey everyone, so today I am doing a swatch video on a bunch of these Viva La Diva Chi Chi lipsticks. I asked you guys in my recent massive unboxing Chi Chi haul if you wanted to see this video, and loads of you said yes please, so that's what I'm doing today. These were the two